Gujral.
Thank you, sir.
It's very serious discussion, please.
Sir, I deeply empathize with the family of Nirbhaya and the civil society which has been clamoring for justice for so long. Sir, the release of the criminal who clearly has a sick mind and according to many media reports has not been reformed is a symptom of the malfunctioning.
Just a minute. It's 6 o'clock, so I think till the debate and the reply comes from the minister, we can.
Sir, the release of the criminal who clearly has a sick mind and according to most media reports has not been reformed is a symptom of the malfunctioning of our existing justice system. Sir, I know that we cannot pass this bill with retrospective effect, which at least would have given some balm to the aggrieved family. But I'm glad that today we have decided to pass this historic bill, and I compliment the Minister for bringing forward this very, very comprehensive bill which covers very deeply the rights of the victims as well as the other actors in this game. Sir, I will not repeat what has already been said by my colleagues, since I wish to dwell more on Section 81 and 83. However, the definition of the heinous crimes needs a little more clarity. Sir, the bill says that a heinous crime is one where the penalty for the crime is more than 7 years. Now, you look at the crime of a child who is caught with some quantity of drugs, which is more than little, but less than the commercial quantity, and the punishment for that is 10 years. Now, the question arises, would then that child be considered, would that be considered a heinous crime? And then, so that's what needs clarity. Similarly, Section 22 of the JJ Act prohibits life imprisonment and capital punishment. But Clause 89 says that if JJ Act and IPC are in conflict, then punishment which is greater in degree would prevail. Does it mean that a 16-year-old child can be given life imprisonment or can be hung? This also requires clarity. Sir, I run an orphanage in Jalandhar, and the Honorable Minister has been kind enough to compliment our institution in this very house in the past. But when I read Section 81 and 83 in detail, I can honestly tell you that no well-meaning person or institution would be able to run adoption centers or child care centers in the future. Because for every contravention, it says 3 years of imprisonment. Most of the time, the contraventions are technical in nature, but these are not mentioned. So I think the Honorable Minister needs to put this in the rules, that any contravention of the existing Act. Sorry? That is also in the bill. Please read section 81 and 83. Now, that it is very important that this be addressed. Second, sir, 83, we all have children. We all know the problems of teens. We all know how we have disciplined them. If you read section 83, if you raise your voice, any little physical violence against the child, punishments are very severe. How would a superintendent or a matron in a child care home be able to discipline the child in the future? They would be petrified, because for every little thing, the child would threaten that they would report them to the authorities in the future. So this again needs more clarity, and I hope in the rules, the Honorable Minister will take care of that. Otherwise, all these institutions would suffer. So I hope, sir, that I think I'm the last speaker, that we would unanimously pass this historic bill because the country does not wish to wait any longer. Thank you.